Every Tuesday, I try a different style of makeup, and this Tuesday, we're gonna try unrecognizable makeup. Unrecognizable makeup is basically when you snatch your makeup so well that you don't even look like the same person. And I'm feeling like catfishing today, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna start with my brows, and I'm gonna fill them in with a brow pencil. I wanna get my brows as straight as possible, but I do have like a serious arch in my brow, so it's kind of hard to do, but I think we can get it. Now I'm gonna carve out my brow on the top and the bottom so we can really get these brows perfect. These brows don't even remotely resemble each other, so I'd say we're starting off pretty strong. Now for the base, I want it to be so blurred, I wanna look fake. I'm gonna go in with the One Size Secure the Blur, one of the best blurring primers ever. And lately I've been loving this Fenty Beauty foundation stick. I feel like it blurs my skin so beautifully, so I'm gonna go in with this. The base just needs to look flawless. I feel like we're getting there. I'm now gonna do contour next, and then we'll do concealer because I really wanna make sure the contour is snatched. I've been loving this Say Beauty Sun Melt lately. It's just so gorgeous and it blends beautifully. I mean, look at how it just melts into the skin. It's called Sun Melt for a reason. I love when a product is like true to its name. I kind of blend the bronzer into my eye, but I'm gonna like brush up so we have that like cat eye. We wanna give the illusion of like a lift. I'm gonna do some chin contour, and I don't love chin contour on me. I feel like it just gives a harsh line, but this is unrecognizable makeup, so I kind of have to like slightly change the shape of my face. All right, now let's get into the nose contour. I'm gonna go in. Okay. Yes, now I'm gonna conceal and just watch it transform. Going in with the Huda Beauty concealer, obviously, and I'm gonna go here, here, here. If you want to like snatch underneath your contour, that's like all you need. Any more is just too much. And then I'll just add like a little bit here and here. Okay, everything is blended. I think it looks great. Let's move on to blush. I'm gonna focus the blush all in here, kind of go underneath the eye and blend it up just to keep that lifted effect. I mean, who is she? Now I'm gonna set my face with the Laura Mercier setting powder. This is the best setting powder ever. I'm gonna bake the sides of my nose to keep the nose super snatched. And I'm also gonna bake underneath my cheekbone contour. And I'm just taking a little bit of the powder and I'm pressing into my skin just so everything is matte and blurred. As I'm brushing off the powder, I like to kind of go up and down on my blush and contour so it's evenly blended. And that way we kind of avoid any harsh lines. I'm now gonna go over my bronzer and my blush with just powder, bronzer, and blush. And then for highlight, I'm really gonna focus this on the nose to really maintain that snatch shape. And I'm also gonna brush it over the cheekbones. Base is done and it's looking really good, but the eyes are really gonna transform this. I'm just gonna lightly pack like a nude shadow all over my lid. It's all in the eyeliner, so I'm gonna focus on making this super catty. Kind of got ahead of myself, but this is what I got going on so far, and I love it. I'm just adding mascara to the top and bottom. For lips, I'm thinking a Rare Beauty moment. This is in the shade Wise. And I'm just gonna give myself a nice pout. And then I'm just gonna add a nude in the middle. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna do some finishing touches and I'll be right back with the final look. No, because makeup is literally crazy. Where is Natalie and what did I do to her? It doesn't even look like me. Like, I'm shook. She's gorgeous though. I don't think I want Natalie back. How do you guys think I did? I'm like really feeling myself.
If you want to be unrecognizable in 2025 and you want everyone to be like, what did Vanessa do? She had a glow up. What is she doing to her face? This is the makeup routine you're gonna follow. You have to start out with hydration, a type of blazing milk, because it is so nourishing to the skin. It acts like a primer because it completely soaks into your skin, making it the perfect step before applying any base products. I'm gonna take this Refi Hydrate and Blur Primer where I have the most pores around my nose. Brushing into place with my Rare Beauty Flexible Hold Brow Gel. Going in with my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancers. This is one of my favorite products on the market. I'm tapping that into the perimeters of my forehead. My skin is so dry from micro needling. This dewy formula is the perfect formula for dry skin. I will not travel without this product in my makeup bag because it is just that hero product. I always bring it onto the eyes just to give it a little bit of life. And then I'm just gonna take it on the bridge of my nose. I feel like these are both It Girl foundations. This one looks a little light and this one looks a little dark for me. I think I'm gonna mix them. Taking like a pump of the House Labs with a pump and a half of the Armani. Blending over the lines. I'm gonna go back in later for really like a buffing airbrush blend. Mixing 2 shades of my Hourglass concealer, the shade Pearl, to just kind of color correct. I'm gonna use this that I used for bronzer and just blur out those edges so there's no harsh lines. We're doing the wet on wet technique, so I'm gonna go in with my liquid blush. Blending this out, this blends so seamlessly into my base. Technique where everything just blends together before we go in with any powders to set. It's my Makeup by Mario powder. This is in the shade 2 Neutral Light. So that when I bake, it's not gonna cling on to any dry patches that I have from the microneedling. I'm gonna use this powder to just lightly bake underneath. So to bake with this kind of more natural Mario powder under my jaw as a reverse contour, and then go in with something different under my eyes. Under my eyes, I'm going with the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake. Just focusing that bake right in the center and right here, just to really brighten up my face, but I don't want it all the way. I don't want my eyes to look too dry. I'm going into these 2 shades from Dior Beauty, more of a lilac and then more of a pink, brushing off my bake with this blush. I'm taking this shade from the Classic Mattes palette, Skin by Kim, and just brushing that all over the lid. With this ivory mushroom shade. I just took the warmest brown in the palette and just blending that into a shadow wing and connecting it to my lower lash line. It like opens and lifts my eye. I love doing this shadow wing, and then I connect it to underneath. Curl my lashes until it hurts. Using the Lancome Teint Isole. This is the waterproof version. You guys, real talk for a sec. I'm so excited to move. I've been waiting to move and I just didn't know what city to move to, and I cannot wait to move to Toronto. I'm already working on my new apartment and the vibes there are just so good. I'm very excited for 2025. I'm gonna add these really pretty Ardell wispy lashes because you guys really liked that when I did it last time, and honestly it's just so pretty and really enhances the look. Look how pretty, it's just so subtly. It seems to me that our TikTok days might be numbered. I just feel like we really grew together on TikTok, and like you guys have just become such a big part of my life. I'm really excited to like go to another app with you guys, but it will be definitely sad. But things always are growing, always are changing, and maybe it'll be kind of fun to do like a little long form content with you guys. Maybe like a little YouTube kind of like well lit, maybe a little highly produced. You can really see like any like blending or like glitters in the eyes or anything. That might be really fun. The best brown is always the eyeliner. This is Limitless Brown from Makeup Forever, and it just hits every time. It's just like very reliable shade. I need a new one, but this is how much I've loved this pencil. It's like a little nub. I need to go in with this Skin by Kim. It's just too pretty to not do it. Slightly nude, a little bit of a shimmer. This new launch from Skin by Kim, absolutely stunning. Little finishing touches. I'm gonna go in with my Chanel Balm Essential, my favorite products like on this planet, and just hit top of my nose, my nose bridge right here, under my eyebrow. How pretty. Right on my cheek. Right in my inner corner. Orange. Finish everything off. I'm going in with some Chai from Laura Mercier. It's just the most beautiful like bronzer color, and I'm using that to just fade everything into my skin so it doesn't look too bright. It just looks nice, lived in, tanned, glowy, fading that right into my bronzer. It would not be a Vanessa makeup tutorial without a little faux freckle. Dab my beauty marks that I already have. Using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Spray. This is amazing. You haven't worn makeup in a while, and then you put this makeup on and you're like, there she was. Like, I thought she was gone. She is here. She is back in action. She is ready to literally take on anything. You cannot tell me nothing in this glam. Make 2025 the year to learn how to do your glam properly from me with all my tips and tricks. I'm literally giving it to you for free because I literally want you to feel like the hottest version of yourself, because I have transformed into feeling a lot better about myself. And I want that feeling to be unlocked in every single person that watches my videos. It's been the best thing ever opening up my life to you. Bye.
I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My body says can you go, baby? At last, till my body so crazy, baby. I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still check in with you. I really wanna stay. I really wanna know what I really need to know. Can we get it together? I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My body says
Unrecognizable makeup è l'ultimo trend per essere delle buone irriconoscibili. Vediamo come ricrearlo. Primo step, pelle perfetta e luminosa, quindi vado ad applicare Glotion di L'Oreal, che veramente mi salva sempre la base. Prima di passare al fondotinta applico un po' di bronzer di Makeup by Mario. In questo modo vado già a scolpire un pochino il viso e a dare un effetto un po' più sano al mio viso. Intanto pettino le sopracciglia e utilizzo il gel di Nabla. Mi raccomando, amici, in questo make-up dovete sentirvela prepotentemente. Fondotinta coprente, ma non troppo. Utilizzo quello di Armani, che è una certezza ormai da anni. Correttore, anche qui deve essere abbastanza coprente. Sto utilizzando Cosas. Io l'ho acquistato recentemente su Cult Beauty. Devo dire che è molto carino, però non capisco tutto l'hype dietro questo prodotto. Posso esaltare anche il contouring utilizzando il contour stick di Dior. In questo caso vogliamo essere belli liftati, quindi vado anche sul naso e nella parte interna portandolo verso l'esterno dell'occhio. Come blush utilizzo il mio nuovo amore. Cosa vado a fare però? Vado ad utilizzare prima quello in polvere, dato che questo blush si presta perfettamente per questa tecnica. Poi con la parte in crema batto via l'eccesso e vado a tamponarlo sopra. Come vedete non si separa. Mamma, che tutto questo blush! Con il Santo Graal, ovvero l'Easy Bake di Huda Beauty, batto prima l'eccesso, fisso la parte centrale del viso e il contorno occhi. Setting mist a cascata, io utilizzo l'Airbrush di Charlotte Tilbury. Indispensabile per me, vado a riempire le sopracciglia con una penna. Ovviamente se le vostre sopracciglia sono già belle folte potete saltare questo step. Parte più divertente, occhi, armatevi di scotch. Palette dai toni neutri, caldi, freddi, quello che preferite. Vado a prendere un ombretto panna e lo applico in tutta la palpebra mobile. Prendo poi un ombretto nocciola e sfumo seguendo la linea dello scotch e portandolo anche nella piega. Un pennello più ampio e questo ombretto diciamo rosato, sfumo ancora meglio. Ombretto marrone, vado vicino all'attaccatura, quindi sto un po' più precisa e intensifico ancora di più. Matita nera nella rima interna e intensifico tutta l'attaccatura da metà occhio e poi creo il mio eyeliner. Sfumo utilizzando un ombretto marrone scuro, amici, e poi via lo scotch. Ho aggiunto il mascara fuori camera, che vibe che mi dà questo make-up. Completiamo con le labbra, utilizzo la matita 505 di Kylie. E infine il rossetto di Fenty, questo è il numero 01. Risultato del make-up, sono abbastanza irriconoscibile secondo voi? Fatemelo sapere nei commenti.
Let's get ready to give a man the chance to impress me. In other words, let's get ready to go on a date. That was the Statue lip liner stain in the shade 03 Pink. And then to prep and hydrate the lip, I will do some lip balm. The last time I used this, I got a lot of comments about my lips being so pink. It's because the lip balm is pink. You can see the difference with the lip balm and without. Anyhow, I know that intro was a little bit obnoxious, but in all seriousness, that is my mindset before I go on a date. It is my responsibility to show up, look pretty, and have fun. It is his responsibility to impress me. I promise the more you start to genuinely believe that, the less nervous you'll be and the more you'll enjoy yourself. This product I'm blending out is the Underglow Blurring Primer, and I'm using my House Labs foundation brush to do so. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Sheer Glow Tint. I'm gonna apply it on the under eye and top of the cheekbone, through the center of the forehead, tip of the nose, and center of the chin. This is a really glowy product, so I prefer to apply it in a more targeted way. I find that it gives almost a ring light effect, and then certain areas of my face catch the light rather than my whole face appearing shiny. Next, I will take my Dior Skin Perfect stick and focus that on the sections of my face where I did not apply the sheer glow tint. And on the forehead, I'll just go right above the brow. This stuff is so creamy and pigmented that those products will just melt together on the face. I definitely want to give the illusion that I am well rested, so I'm gonna go in with the new Kosas corrector, and this shade is aptly named Illusion. Using my House Labs concealer brush, I will tap that out, and I'm gonna make an effort not to get too close to the bottom lash line. That is where my fine lines live, and I do not want that product sitting right in them. I'm leaving the under eye for a second, and I'm gonna warm up the skin with the Say Do bronze. I love the finish of this. It's so blendable and makes my skin look super youthful and healthy. And I apply the product like this on the nose because I want to look more sun-kissed and less contoured. Still sticking with my House Labs foundation brush, I'll just rub it on the back of my hand to make sure there's no excess product. And then I can go in and start tapping to blend that out. And the shape of this brush is really gonna do all of the work for you. For the nose, I'm basically just gonna work with the top part of the angle. I'll use horizontal motions at the tip and then just tap vertically up and down to blend out the rest. Back to the under eye, I'm gonna do just one dot of the Hourglass concealer, also on the sides of the nose, right at the corners of the mouth. House Labs concealer brush. Notice that the longest part of the angle is gonna be down towards the chin. Using the side of the brush, you're gonna pull up with that concealer. Then you're gonna feather that downwards. Once you get to the point where this is well blended, but this is a harsh line, you're gonna go right over top of that line and tap that out. Again, I'll take this opportunity to conceal around the lip. Around the nostril, you don't have to be as precise. You usually do this kind of C motion. And then you'll probably get a little bit of harshness there. We're gonna tap over that. On the under eye, I'm gonna point the concealer brush downwards, take it along the side of the nose, and then flip my brush around to feather that on top of the corrector. And then you can see a harsh line here and here. We're gonna go back in with our foundation brush because this is the brush we use to apply the bronzer, and we'll just tap those harsh lines out. I'm going to very lightly set anywhere that I just applied that concealer. I really don't wanna look or feel super powdery. And this is the Makeup by Mario setting powder. I'm using shade 2. I'm also gonna set that cream bronzer with a powder. This is the YSL Beauty bronzer, and I'm using the Real Techniques 400 brush. I'm also just gonna squish the brush and take that on the top of the nose. And then lastly, this is a Morphe X L'Oreal A20 brush, and I'm gonna use that to run the bronzer through the crease of the eye. We're gonna set the face and then move to the eye. Using the Urban Decay liner in shade Tootsie, I'm first gonna lift the lid and tight line. Sorry if that looks crazy. Then I'm gonna take that liner across the top lash line. You don't have to be precise because I'm gonna take a blending brush. This is the Sigma E25, and I am gonna blend that liner out. All right, we have that soft, sexy smudge. Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. Picking up this brown shadow with my Sephora Collection 15 brush. I'm gonna take that right into the outer corner and feather that upwards into the crease. And then back in with my Sigma E25 to blend that out. Without picking up any more shadow, I'm gonna blend along the bottom lash line. On the back of my hand, I'm gonna lay down the Laura Mercier shadow stick in First Kiss. And then I'll pick that up with my ring finger and dot it right in the center of the eyelid. Blend the perimeter of that cream shadow. I'm gonna reinforce that brown shadow at the outer corner just slightly. Then using a MAC 263, I will pick up the black shadow, push that right into the lash line at the outer corner. I'm gonna make a small flick and then blend that away. Add your mascara. I am using House Labs, and that is the Eye Done Rare Beauty Clear Brow Gel for the brows. I want them looking tamed but not overdone. Back to the skin, and we're gonna do blush. This is Patrick Ta. She goes to the gym. Tap off the excess, and I'll start patting that onto the high point of the cheek. And this is the new Patrick Ta dual-ended blush brush. I'm gonna layer the cream side of the blush right over top, right on the highest point of the cheekbone. Last step of the makeup is the lip combo. I'm gonna keep it to 2 products. This is the Dior Beauty Liner in Nude Blush, and then the Westman Atelier Squeaky Clean Lip Balm. This is in the shade Petal. This is the final look. By some miracle, I'm not running late. Let me know what you think.
Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. Hesitates. My mind, and my body hesitates. How long can you go, baby? At last to my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still check in with you.
Can we get it together?
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. But baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body hesitates.
If you want to become completely unrecognizable in 2025, I'm going to show you how you can achieve that with makeup. The first thing that people see when they look at you is your eyes. Carving out your brows and filling them in is really going to make your eyes pop. If you refuse to have creasing under eyes, you need to get these patches because they completely get rid of your lines. There's absolutely no way you're going into 2025 without color correcting under your eyes, okay? Even if you don't have a ton of discoloration, this really helps brighten your under eyes. I'm using the new Kosas color corrector. I'm going in with the House Labs foundation. Now, trust me when I say if you want to have a snatched face, you want to place your contour right over here. If you're trying to look skinny and snatched in 2025, you want to place that contour closer into your face. Now, if you feel like you've been needing a nose job, I'm going to stop you right there because doing your nose contour like this is going to make you look like you came straight out of post-op. I'm starting that blush on the apples of my cheeks and bringing it up my cheekbones. I'm placing my concealer right over here. This is the Hourglass Evil Eye Ambient palette. I look best in matte makeup, and there's just something about this palette that still gives you that matte look but makes your cheeks glow. If you're trying to stand out from the crowd this year, I highly recommend going in with Dusty Mauve pinks. It's a little different. I'm telling you, every time I do my eye makeup like this, I always get compliments. Throw on a nice high wing liner. I'm gonna go in with my Kosas Gravitate eyeliner, my NYX Jumbo Stick in the inner corner. I'm gonna throw on some glitter. We have MAC and Stone, Honey Love, the Milk Odyssey gloss. If you want to transform yourself this year, I definitely recommend trying.
Know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't want to leave. You know I wouldn't want to bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body hesitates. My mind, and my body hesitates. My mind, and my heart, my body hesitates. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is, but you got me going crazy. It's so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last, till my body's so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I check in with
Today we are creating unrecognizable makeup. Very sexy, very smoky eye base, but I'm actually going to start by prepping the skin just so that can absorb properly and get tacky. I'm going to use the Master Max by Mario palette as always, so I'm going to go in with the shade here. Obviously tailor it if you have a different skin tone to me. Take it through the crease and then pull it out into the temple. Now going in with the lighter shade and just pressing that onto the front of the lid. Now same brush, taking medium shade and blend those two colours together, and then this colour here just to slightly deepen up the corner and crease. Now we're going to do a wing, so make life easy for yourself and get some tape and place it going at the same angle as your lower lash line. So Benefit roller liner just to line the upper lash line. Try and stay as close as you can to that lash line. Now just draw a wing against the tape. It doesn't have to be mega neat, we're going to smooth out anyway. With the black from the palette. I always find this works easiest with a flat brush, but go with whatever works for you. Brush back and forth over the wing and it'll just diffuse it. Now tight line with a black liner. Both the upper and lower lash line right the way across. And if you wipe your waterline first before applying this, you're going to get better staying power. And then a little inner wing as well. The best part, removing the tape. Smoke the lower lash line. I'm looking scary, I know, stay with me. But already unrecognizable. You already know, Benefit Back Up and Mascara. We are going to coat both upper and lower lashes, but only do the upper lashes for the moment. There's just no point in doing the lower ones yet. We're going to make it, you know, coated in foundation, powders, anything and everything. I was going to go for a full lash, but I feel like a half lash will look better. So these are Tatti Lashes Butterfly Effect. If my eyes start going red, I'm not getting any latex free glow. Those lashes look perfect. Now we're going on to the skin. That NYX primer will be well and truly absorbed and tacky. I feel like the skin is full coverage, smooth perfection. So I'm gonna go in with a bit of Huda Easy Blur, just on the areas where my pores are a little bit bigger, like on my nose, on my forehead. Now we're gonna go in with a Radiance Booster. So I'm just focusing this on the center and also the high points of the face. This is one of the best products to ever exist. I will hear no arguments. Then NARS Light Reflective. This is why you just apply products normally and not like a beauty influencer. So yeah, NARS Light Reflecting for full coverage. Have you ever? I love this foundation. And then bounce in with a sponge, that'll make it flawless. I'm not making the same mistake. I may lose product there, but needs must. Then a little bit of NARS bronzing cream to add a bit of warmth to the skin. Using this to contour as well. And then there's barely any blush. We really are going off our blush. So I'm gonna use Cutie by Say. She's became my everyday shade. Now let's go in with a light concealer. So just snatching the face with concealer. Let the under eyes sit and kind of thicken, but tap everywhere else with a brush. And then go to work under the eyes. Now setting those concealed areas with loose powder. This is Huda Beauty in Cupcake. Just set and diffuse the bronzer with Hoola by Benefit and not the powder off. I'm gonna go in with a little tiny bit of Peachy Friday, and I mean tiny bit because these are pigmented. Will never hit pan ever. Now set everything in place apply your mascara to the lower lashes. And then final step, lips. So I'm going in with Rimmel Lasting Finishing Cappuccino, blending that in with Morphe Coffee and Kissing, Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW in the centre, finishing with Ciate Dewy Gloss in Sunkissed. And then here's what we're looking like all done. Let me know what you think, or if there's anything you would have done differently. And if you ever recreate anything, tag me, I want to see. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you all.
I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. But you got me going crazy. Just you is so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last, till my body's so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I get you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I check in with you.
I really wanna stay, I really wanna know what I really need to know. Can we get it together? Get it together.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. But baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, my mind, and my body. My body says my mind, my mind, and my heart. My body says I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. But you got me going crazy. Just you is so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last, till my body's so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I get you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still check in with you.
I really wanna stay, I really wanna know what I really need to know. Can we get it together? Get it together.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. But baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, my mind, and my body. My body.
This makeup trend has me on a chokehold and I can't believe I haven't tried it yet. So I thought that we would recreate this unrecognizable makeup look together. This skin, this glow, I'm obsessed. So let's go. First thing I need to do before I start my makeup is make sure that my eyebrows are combed. So I'm gonna be using my Mio eyebrow gel. And I wanna start with my eyes, but I wanna make sure that they're nice and prepped. So I'm using Tarte Shape Tape and I'm just gonna blend this out and add some powder so that we can have a clean canvas. I'm gonna be taking my Makeup by Mario palette with this warm brown shade. This is to lightly contour my eye. And then I like to bring it in the nose area so that we can have a natural nose snatch. Don't forget to flick it upward so that also your face can look very lifted. I want to create a smoky wing so that our eye could look very snatched. So I'm going to be taking this dark brown shade and I'm just going to apply right here where I would apply my wing. And it doesn't have to be super clean. I'm just going to buff it outwards and then I'm going to clean it with a wipey so that we can have a sharp line. Just to enhance it a little more and make it a little more defined, I'm going to take a little brush and I'm going to take the black matte shadow and then just kind of create that same effect, but with this it'll be a lot thinner and it'll actually look like a smoky liner. Now with some micellar water, all I did was just clean the excess and make the line super sharp. Now for the skin, I want it to be very juicy and I'm going to use my favorite makeup prep skin products. This is Caudalie Beauty Elixir, and it just gives us like a glow from within. You can use a moisturizer that works best on your skin. For me, I'm using La Roche Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. The base that makes me feel the most unrecognizable and gives me the best skin is the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. So I'm going to be applying this with a brush and then blending it out with a sponge. I want to look very snatched, so I'm going to be using my Divs contour stick, and I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply it straight with a brush. And this is going to give me a lot more control over the contour. And it's just going to save you from your contour looking patchy. Now to bring back some lightness into my face after contour, I'm going to be using concealer. This is Tarte Shape Tape, and this is Ultra Creamy. Also, to be a little more snatched, I like to add a little bit of concealer right here under my wing. This is just going to enhance how lifted we look. Now we blend it out in place, and make sure that you're very careful with this because you don't want to go over your wing. You just want to blend it right where you apply the concealer, and this will keep like the natural contour that we just did. What does it look without any blush? This is Patrick Ta in the shade She's Blushing, and this just is very natural, and it kind of just looks like you've been sunburned. To set you guys know, I love my Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder, and I'm going to be taking it on a powder puff, and I warmed it on the back of my hand also so I don't have too much and it doesn't look cakey. But I'm just going to press this under my eye, and this gives me the most flawless filter like under eye, and literally my pores are gone. Look at the difference. I want to look like a filter everywhere else with no pores and no oil, so I'm going to be setting this in the areas where I applied concealer. I want to look dewy, but I don't want my makeup to move, so I'm going to be using my favorite pressed powder. This is Makeup Forever in the shade 1Y18. I'm just going to dust around my face and make sure that I'm really pressing that into the skin so that nothing moves. I'm going to go back to the eyes really quick, and I'm going to curl my lashes before applying mascara. This is the Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler, and I love this one just as much as my Shiseido. Look how much of a difference the mascara made, and I feel like everyone has their own favorite mascara. Mine is the Essence Lash Princess, and I've been loving this one, but I feel like mascara works different on everyone, so use your favorite. I'm going to be using my clear gloss from Patrick Ta, and this is the first step to this lip combo, and then I'm going to be using my favorite lip liner. This is Universal Earth by Makeup Forever, and I like to line the outside of my lips. After lightening them, I'm just going to take a little brush and then just blend the gloss and the lip liner together, and this is going to look like you literally just came back from getting lip injections. And my lips look so juicy, and it's literally a gloss and a lip liner. Now I'm going to go back to the face, and finishing it off, I'm going to be using my Gucci bronzer in the shade number 3. And I like to just place it right below my blush and kind of blending it in together, and just lifting the face a little more, a little on the bottom of my nose so that it could look a little more lifted. Whenever I use a cream blush, I must use the same powder blush that goes with it. So this is Patrick Ta, She's Blushing, and I'm not gonna bring this under the eye anymore. I'm just gonna blend it on top of my bronzer and then just lift it high, and look how more snatched this side looks than this one. Now this Kosas Cloud Set powder in the shade Candy and a powder puff literally erases all of my pores that I've ever had in my life and just makes me look like a filter. So I love using this under my eyes with a powder puff. I know we love to be glowy queens, so I'm going to be taking my Ambient palette from Hourglass, and I love to just apply all 3 shades onto my cheek area mostly, just because I feel like when I smile, this is just really flattering, and it makes me look like I have really healthy, juicy skin. Like if you're oily, it's not too much, but it does look like it's glow from within. And this is the final look. I'm gonna spray my Morphe setting spray. This is the Continuous Mist, and I love this because it doesn't just like spit at your face. Okay, I love this look. This is gonna be my new makeup routine for 2025. These products, this skin, this eye, so easy. You don't even need lashes. I'm obsessed.
I need it, baby, I'm late, but I check in with you.
I really wanna stay, I really wanna know what I really need to know. Can we get it together?
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair, yeah. Something that makes me look at you too often. Baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space. wanna leave, you know I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body hesitates. My mind, and my body. My body hesitates. My mind, and my heart. My body hesitates. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. But you got me going crazy. Just to do it so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last to my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I